Okay, welcome back to the review section. So we've been talking about this quite unique offbeat hobby, which is taking photographs of orphaned, abandoned gloves. And I believe he has photographed over 5,000 of these gloves that have been separated from their owners. And this gives us quite a light-hearted way to, talk about melancholy topics.
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
As you said, it's quite a metaphorical thing that maybe he thinks about when photographing. But it also allows us to, console ourselves with puns of the power of the glove.
Console.
Console.
Pun.
Pun. I guess it's quite interesting how some people are compelled to do these, unique activities. I know that this wouldn't be the only interesting or strange hobby.
Compelled.
Compelled.
Do you think many people can become obsessed with hobbies?
I think in Australia, hobbies are very common. Especially because we have more time after work. I know that when I worked in Australia compared to Korea, I definitely had a lot more free time to do things. So people are more likely to have a hobby when they have more, work-life balance. So I think they're very important for people's mental health as well as physical health. As I said before, I used to work out a lot and play sports a lot when I lived in Australia. But moving to Korea and having such a heavy workload caused me to, it's also an excuse, but caused me to cut back on working out and doing hobbies. How about you?
I'm definitely the same as you. I do feel as though in England, hobbies are considered very important.
Yeah.
It's interesting, through working in Korea and talking to a lot of other office workers and people working in many fields, I have begun to feel a heavier importance on hobbies here in Korea.
Right.
Like you talked about the work-life balance, people really want to separate those these days. So a lot of people are working out more and taking yoga, Pilates classes, practicing golf, whereas my hobbies have just kind of decreased, being non-existent right now.
What stereotypes do people have about England?
In England, the stereotype is the whole gentleman thing, which is totally not true. But we do put an emphasis on, just being polite and having manners. But we'll definitely express our feelings when we don't like something. What about you?
As far as stereotypes for Australia, positive ones, I guess, would be that there are animals everywhere walking along the street, which is not true.
They're gonna kill you.
Yeah, everything might kill you, which is kind of true. But unless you live in the countryside, you're not really going to come across too many animals. And even on the countryside, it wasn't everywhere as well.
That does it for the review section, and we'll see you in the next one.